Hi everyone, in this series we are going to be talking about one of the most popular treks of Karnataka, the Kumara Parvata trek. I'm Vishnu Benne from India Hikes. I've done this trek 14 times till now. Back in 2009 was the first time I did this trek, and as recently as February 2020 I did my 14th time on this trail. I've had a lot of experience trekking in this region which I would want to share with you through these video series. For more such videos about treks, hit subscribe and click on the bell icon next to it to get notified of our videos. In this video, I'm going to talk about the difficult sections on the Kumara Parvata trek. The entire trek you can broadly divide it into three different sections. First, you have the forest section for 6 kilometers. Then you have the open grasslands all the way up to the first peak, that's the Shesha Parvata peak that you can find on the trail. That's around 3.5 kilometers. From Shesha Parvata to Kumara Parvata is another 1.5 kilometers more. These are the three different sections on the trail. In fact, there are difficult sections on each of these sections. The first section, the forest section, which is a 6 kilometer long trail, it's a well-marked trail, good tree cover, but the last part of the trail, the last 2 kilometers, in fact, it gets a little steeper. So you can look out for that one big rock, the Bhima rock that is called. It's a huge rock, you cannot really miss it, and you can take good rest there. After this rock, the trail gets steeper towards the end of the tree line. So one tip I can give you is start as early as possible. 5:30, 6 a.m. latest I'm on the trail starting through the forest section. This way I can cover this steep section before it gets really hot on the trek. Right after the forest section, you look on the right, you can see the open grasslands and you can see the Shesha Parvata peak and the Kumara Parvata peak. Both of these peaks are visible. This is quite special because anywhere other than this section, you cannot see the Kumara Parvata peak. It always hides behind the Shesha Parvata peak. So once this tree line ends, the trail moves towards the forest department's office and you have the Bhattaramane as well. From here it's open grasslands, and this section all the way up to Shesha Parvata is quite steep as well. One thing that you can mark out on the trail is the Kallu Mantapa section, that is the 4-stone pillar that you can find. From this Kallu Mantapa to the Shesha Parvata peak itself, the trail gets a little too steep. There's these small boulders that you'll be climbing on, and there's loose rocks as well. And if it rains, it can get quite slippery in this section as well. So this is where the trek gets quite challenging, and you need good strong legs to tackle this section. The other last part, that is from Shesha Parvata to Kumara Parvata, there is another rock face that you will encounter. This is almost a vertical rock face that you'll have to climb. If it's wet, it can get again slippery, and it's quite steep as well, so be careful while you're tackling this section. So this trek is filled with quite a few challenges. So this is what makes this trek quite interesting and quite difficult as well. In fact, this is one of the most difficult treks to do in the Western Ghats in Karnataka. I would do this trek only if I'm in good fitness. That is, if I have good strong legs and I have good endurance as well. So I would prepare for this trek much in advance. I would start running at least 4 times a week, try and cover long distances. Cover at least 5 kilometers and do it within 30 minutes. This helps you build good endurance and helps your leg become quite strong as well. You really need this on the Kumara Parvata trek. If I'm trekking for the first time and I do not have an idea of how Western Ghat trekking is, I would not attempt the Kumara Parvata trek as my first trek. Check out my other video on the best time to do the trek and the weather on the Kumara Parvata trek as well. For more such videos on trekking trails and tips, hit subscribe and click on the bell icon next to it to get notified of our videos. For more information on the trekking world itself, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.